the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This is when you come for lock down the street. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. So we do it. This a rhythm I lock down the street. So we chop it. So we do it. This is when you come feel lock down the street. Alright, so we chop it. So we do it. Land down we lock down the street. So we chop it. So we do it. This is when you come feel lock down the street. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune.
What is going on, folks? How are you? Welcome to the FSBN channel. My name is Jason, and welcome aboard Flight 5900, one of our newest cargo routes at Coastal Airways. If you can hear me, do me a favor and let me know if you can hear me in the chat right now. Just put 5x5. Let me know you're here. Start a little on the early side. It's about 5 minutes early. But that's okay. We just want to make sure we get the tech right first before we get this thing rolling. One, can you hear me? That's a big deal. Two, if you're familiar with the channel, or let's say you're brand new, you want to know what we're about, it's really a few things. One, do it right, learn something, and have fun. Now, not all the time we're going to do it right, okay? We try the best we can, but sometimes it doesn't always happen. We are here in Miami. This route we have here at Coastal is we're getting a contract from basically UPS is feeding us some uplift that we need to provide to fly the U.S. mail over to, it's an up and down route. It's actually really nice. It's Miami to Jacksonville, and that's actually the USPS sorting hub in the southeast. And then it goes from Jacksonville, we'll go to Louisville, and that's when, you know, the mail goes to the rest of the country west of the Mississippi, and then we'll fly it over to Newark, again, USPS sorting facility, and it takes it from there. And then we overnight and then come back down the next day. That's what we've got going on. All right, let's jump in the flight deck, and we're going to get this thing going. We're in a 727 today, and this thing is really nice. We're still waiting for a paint. We're still waiting for paint to come, so we haven't got that yet. But you can see we're starting at a dead cold and dark today. So cold and dark start here, and we're going to start getting this thing on the roll. For you folks, you members out there, YouTube membership as well as Patreon members, we have flows for you right here. You can download these flows as a PDF document, and you can use the flows for yourself when you fly this thing. First thing we're going to do, we're going to get back here and turn on the radio master, and that's going to be beyond the flight engineer's seat. And we've got the flashlight on because you can't see nothing. So we're just going to come over here. This is nice and roomy, huh? This flight deck. We're going to throw the master switch. This is just for the radios. Nothing really going to happen on the inside. We're just getting those on so we can hear what's going down. And folks in the chat, let me know if you can hear me. It's important. We're broadcasting correctly, and I think we are. I mean, I'm not too certain. Looks like we are, though. All right, next thing we're going to do is flight control hydraulic power switches. Basically up here. Just want to make sure it's all capped. Okay, that's good. And then we're going to come down to the windshield wipers, making sure they're off. There are windshield wipers right here, and they are off. And then again, you want to make sure your wipers... Yep, okay, good. Wipers are off, good deal. Engine start switches, they are off, which is way up on the overhead here. Again, off. This is before you energize the aircraft. You don't want to energize the airplane right now. If you have like a switch open or valve open, that wouldn't be good. You know, especially hydraulics, you want to make sure nobody's sitting there and it's clear because those droop. The Fowler, the Kruger flaps in the front actually droop down. That's with hydraulic droops. Got to make sure. No smoking switch. Doesn't really matter right now, but that is on our list, and we will make sure that is the off on position. And window and pitot. We're gonna come down here and make sure we're good. Probes are good. And again, we're just doing a quick safety check. It's called landing gear down and in. Oh, let's take a peek over here. Landing gear is down, and it is good. Radar is off. Radar and flaps. Let's see what I mean. We don't really have any radar installed in this aircraft, but if you did, you'd make sure that and the flap is up. Good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and throw the battery switch on. All right, so we're going to come over the engineer panel, and we're going to throw the battery on. It's up high right there. I'm going to flip this switch on. Okay, we got some lights in here. You can see lighting is there. Good. Now we're on the hot battery bus, right? Which is on the battery. Good. And so we want to make sure we got a minimum of 22 volts on this bad boy. And that's going to be, let me just find the switch I need for that. I think it's going to be right there. It's either that one or that. Yeah, it's this one. So we want to make sure it's 22 volts. And you can see we do have about that. About 24. So we're good on the voltage. All right. And then we're going to throw on the external power. You can see this external switch. So we're going to go ahead and throw that to the on and hold it. And then we're going to come over here. We got a standby light on. You're going to flip it all the way to external power. Good. Okay, you can see this is APU. We're going to flip this all the way down. This is just the meter. Good. And then we can go ahead and turn on our lights. Get some lighting going on here. That's not what I wanted to do. I'll just turn that light back on and let's get this going here. We're going to go up there. Background panels on, overhead panel. Coming in, there we are. And I'm just going to keep a little bit on the control stand. Just don't worry about that. We can flip that dome light on and we can now see what's going down. Good stuff. Dewan, how are you? He says, hello, my friend. How's it going? Hopefully you're well. Welcome aboard. I'm glad you can hear me. Didn't know if that was possible. Where are those? And same over here. I'm just going to turn these lights on a little bit, one at a time. There we are. Kick them on the table. There we go. You can throw that one off. If you wanted that white light, you can throw that white light off. If you wanted to. Right here. You can see kind of what that does. And then you could throw the floral. Oh, that's reset. That's the fuel right there. See, that's like super bright. That's like, bam, that lights that whole thing up. And you could do the same thing. I'll just flood them out for now. How's that? I like it better. Gives us a little more light to play with, and I can turn off my flashlight. How's that? Okay, galley power. I'm just going to come over here. Just make sure the galley power is good to go. Galley power. It really doesn't matter. We're not making any coffee or anything like that in the back. Hydraulic accumulators. You want to check. Make sure we're good on the accumulators. So we'll just jump in the flight deck here. I'll throw that off, and then just going to take a peek. You want to make sure your hydraulics. And I got to turn on the FO side, obviously. The lights, good and good. Let me throw their switches on. I don't know what's going on with theirs. I don't want the dome on. Okay. Good. We'll just throw like halfway. How's that? There we are. Let's see if that's better for the FO. Yep. Because we need to see that. Hydraulic B pumps, we're going to go ahead and throw one on. I'm going to come down here. You're going to take a look. It's split like this. You have hydraulic A, hydraulic B. We're just going to throw one pump on. Pressure's off. You can see your pressures here and here. Your hydraulic quantities here and here. And here. So you've got 3 standby. And then your 2 right there. Pressures are good. We've got 1 pump on. Ground interconnect, want to make sure that's open for now. Now you could do this if you wanted to. You can have your, you have your like a phone app, and you can have them do that. Sean, what's going on, buddy? He says, Shelton, good evening. Hope the week was good. What's a musician's favorite part of the chicken? The drumstick. That's pretty good. Chris says, what's up? Just checking in as a crew member. Yes, Christopher. How are you? Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Let's go to the air conditioning panel. And I think I've got to get the right buttons here, folks. It's like one of these. I'll get used to it one of these days. All right, we're going to go air conditioning panel right now. We're going to set this as is. We're going to go temperature selector is set. And what we want to do is want to come down here. And I'm just going to crank those just a little. I like it on the cooler side. So that's going to be the flight deck. And then the main cargo. Obviously, I want it cold. There we are. Engine bleed switches, which are going to be right up here. I want to make sure they're open. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. One's an APU. That's why, if you were confused. Pack cooling doors. The packs should be open as well. I want to make sure they're open. And the cooling doors right here. So you're going to go 3. You see how the door is open? You're going to have to do this manually. All the way. Drive them open. And this helps the packs. When we turn on the EPU and we start cooling the aircraft, these doors are by the belly of the airplane. We're going to make sure they're open. That's like kind of old school, isn't it? Pack switches. Doesn't matter now. You can see there, but there's no APU running or anything like that. So you can look. Doesn't matter. You can keep those off. We got to run the APU to get that done. All right. Gas for fan. We'll throw that on. Your normal outflow valve is going to be cargo outflow valve normal. You can hear the fan kicking on, the Gasper fan. Zone temp main supply, we've got that right there. This guy, you can see the aft supply is right there. Forward supply is right there. And our aft cargo is right there. Our forward cargo is right there. Now, main supply it is. Pressurization panel, that's the next thing. We're going to go ahead and set that right now. This is pretty simple. It reminds me of a 737-300 series airplane, and it's pretty simple to set. 30,000 feet here. We are going to land at a landing altitude in Jacksonville. We're looking at 30 feet, so you could say it's pretty much zero. So you can bring this all the way down. I'll just probably take it at 40. There's 30. So 30,000 at 30. And so what you're going to do is pretty simple here. We're going to go 30,000 on the list, right? Did it right there, right? The 3.6 on the cabin altitude. So if I can get the inside here, 3.6, and that's going to be it. All right, 3.6 checked. We are on the ground. I'm going to go ahead and just flip checked. We've got auto fail and standby lights good. And that is on auto. Now, one thing you can do is throw it to standby. You can actually throw it to manual and DC just to make sure your lights are good. But that's what you're checking for. Anyway, back to auto. That's closed. And another thing you can do is we're not gonna, but you could throw it in a manual here. And it's open now. And you see you can't do much with that valve. But there it is. We're going to throw it to auto. Anyway. All right, fuel dump doors are closed. That's right here. You want to make sure all these switches are closed. You don't want to be dumping fuel. That's not a good idea. We're going to do a fire protection. Right now, we're going to check that. So we're going to come down here. Boop. I'm going to do a fire test on the APU. Ready? Test. 1. Got the bell. Click reset. Wait. Reset again twice. Good. And then we're going to check our leading edge flaps and slats. Our position test right there. We're going to go test all of our lights. Set. Panel. Test. This is our APU. Good. Excellent, folks. Let me get to your comments. Holy smokes, hang on. Dread, how's it going, man? I wish I could get this. Hang on. Dreadful. What did you say? Dreadful death. How's it going? I wish I could get this jet. It looks wonderful. Keep up the good streams. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you coming on. My friend, I laughed at your call, your tag is pretty funny. Mike, he says, hey, guess who is not getting 2024 and not losing any sleep over it? Let the dust settle. Me. Yeah, you know, Mike, I'm going to get 2024 when it comes out, and hopefully I'll showcase it for you guys, and we're still going to, it's probably going to be a little bit of a both, 2020, 2024, until they start porting over some jets into 2024. That's kind of where we're stuck. But the price tag's pretty high. Dewan, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Okay, so we got that. We did electrical fault test. That's all done, ready to go. We're going to go ahead and we did the APU fire test. That's done. We can start the APU, or we don't have to. I'm going to elect to not start the APU. And you know what? I forgot to do one bloomin' thing. And that, I got to get my ACARs running. Without ACARs, dead in the water. We're not going to make any money, and that's a no dice, because this airplane makes us a lot of money. Let's see if I can find it here. ACARs. Let's pull that puppy in. Let's get the ACARs running. I got to get it pulled up and running, and we're making good money here. When we fly these cargo routes, And I haven't released them to the line yet because I'm still working on loading and things like that. We're going to Jax. Let's hit start flight. Let's see what happens. Boop. The good news is we don't have to fuel this airplane. We got plenty of fuel on it. We're going to elect to keep the APU off for now. I don't want to burn the APU and just burn fuel. There's no need. But we're going to do a couple things. One, we're going to get GSX to start loading the aircraft. So we're going to call GSX up. We're going to skip the fueling. We don't have to do that because they were really nice when they delivered the aircraft. They gave us 23,000 pounds of fuel. Bless their soul. I mean, we paid $800,000 for this airplane, which is pretty cheap. I think we'll pay this airplane on this trip. Not this one, but this 2-day trip, we'll pay for it. Okay, I want to do request boarding right there. Now, come over here and I'll show you. Do you want to board crew? No, we're on the aircraft doing our thing. And you don't have to go through all this that I'm going through. You don't have to do that. But what we're going to do is see this cargo load. It's about 13 minutes, and you're just going to press this play button, and it's going to start loading the aircraft. And we're going to open that main door right now. So let's get that door opened. I forgot. And we're going to go ahead and click upper cargo. We're going to open the door. Okay, now there's a way to do that. You can see that door coming in. You could do it in the back. And I'll show you folks how to do this really quick manually. You're going to come through this door. This is the cockpit door here. You can hear it going up. So this right here, I can't see it. With this switch, you flip you flip that guarded switch and you hit open on the open control. And when that opens, still going, you should hear boom. And you can take a peek out there and we could see kind of where we're at. It won't let me go through the bulkhead. There we are. Once it clicks in, there you go. We're going to go back in here now, open this door, and I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to go and flip this, and we'll throw that power on here in a little bit. And then you could flood it out if you wanted to, which I'm going to. Which is a pretty cool thing to do, right? Come up here, and we're going to flood the light right there. We're going to flood that light, cabin lights on, galley lights on. And what that did, it should flood. You can see it kind of flooded it up. It should have. It should be lights here and in here. All right, we're getting the aircraft ready to go here. Let's get back in. Back to your comments. First L3 flight in the books. Good job, Dewan. Appreciate it. He says, I want to go through all of that feel the immersion. Yeah, I'm excited that FSBN is streaming. Good. 2 go-arounds today. First was a Cessna. Apparently missed their exit on the runway. Came back around. There was a gator on the runway. That's about right. That sounds about right for Florida. Oh, I love it. All right, let's check our oxygen. Auto pack trip. Wait, do I have my light on here? I don't need that. Hang on just a minute. Let me shut that. Oh, nope, you're right. I have the light on. Okay, back over here. Back in there. There we go. So we're going to do a few things. I'm going to check some stuff. Got oxygen, auto pack trip, engine strut, lower aft body. We're just going to go through the panel. Again, essential power, you can see. We can throw the essential. We got DC buses on. TR1 and 2, we'll just check those through here. We're going to check our drives, make sure they're in. Good. We're going to come back down. Oops. I got to get these buttons right. My buttons are goofy. All right, so cool thing about this, going to throw a pump on. You should have a light. You see that light off? Throw that on, that. You're going to check all your lights. You're going to throw all these pumps on. All these lights should come off. Great. Now shut them all off except for one pump. Doesn't matter which one. I'm going to keep the right one to the on position, okay? Fuel quantity test, you want to push and let go. You want to make sure we've got enough. 5, 6, 7, 7,200 pounds. That's good. 5, 6, 7,200. We're going to do a quantity test. You just want to make sure the gauges are moving. You don't have to hold it all the way down. Just want to make sure they move and they come back. That's good. And then in this particular case, we've got generator breakers. We've done that. Field relays closed. We checked those. Fuel pumps. We checked those. Cross-feed valves, checked. Ops, and then open. So I'm going to close, close, close. Valves are in transit. Close, 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 and then open. 1, 2, 3. And then one fun thing to do is when we start to taxi, it's going to be one of these are going to be closed. Boop, like that. All right, and then the FE, the flight engineer, will mess with that as well. You check these lights. You just want to make sure your fuel heat's good all the way through. Make sure these are off. And again, you don't have to do this, folks, if you don't want to. These are engine pump 1 and 2 for hydraulics. We're just checking pressure. Pressures are going to stay off. The lights are going to stay on this because they're engine driven. So that's why. So system A pumps on, low pressure lights are going to be on. They are. Pumps are on right now. Fuel shut off. We've got that interconnect. We are good with the interconnect. Good, good, good. It's been like 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. We have that, we have that, we have that. That's good. Let's test this. Good. We should be on the oil cooler CSDs. Should be on normal. Okay, so we want to make sure they're good. Good deal. We're going to come over here. Engine vibration, inoperative. We're going to test these. You see the vibes. Let go. Oil quantity. Again, you're just getting the needles to move. Those look good. We already did our lighting. We're going to go ahead and up the panel and check this. This is new. I can't tell if those lights are on or not. Smoke control. You can see. I don't know. It's interesting. And check our struts. Good. Ground test. Good. We're going to hit reset. And back to normal. You're going to check all 3 of your start valves just like that. And then oil cooler. We're just going to throw it. I want it on the cooler side. Good. You see the brake interconnect. Oh, no, no. Where's that brake interconnect, guys? You see that? The interconnect. Where the heck is it? It's the... I missed it. Did I miss it? Ground interconnect right here. I want to make sure that's closed. There we are. System B pumps 1 at a time. We're going to check those. We got 1. We're going to throw those off. And we're just going to make sure the pressure is good. Okay, and test that. Lights off. Pressure's good. Okay, and then we're going to keep that 1 pump on. That's fine. Good to go. CSD oil cooler is normal. Door warning enunciator, we've already tested it. Engine oil gauges, tested it. Cargo heat, normal, we've tested that too. It's up on top. Right here. That's our pack trip. All right, overhead now. All these are capped, capped, capped. We're going to go ahead and test the flight controls. Warning test. Your inboard, capped, outboard. You're just testing these, making sure these lights are on. You want to throw them off. We'll throw that on during takeoff, okay? Auto brakes, going to throw that on to RTO right now. We're going to go ahead and test this. Good, you hear that? That's a cargo fire. Want to make sure it's good to go. Stall warning coming up. We're just checking our flight recorder. Good. Now, this is hard to do. This one you got to do weird. You got to hold it. I don't think we can do it. You kind of have to do this like this. Like way in the back. If I can get it right, it'd be nice. All right, so take a look. We're going to push this little button right here. You see the front by the attitude indicator? That's what you want to check. It's hard to do. Okay, stall warning. All right, the stick shaker's going off. That is good. You got a light heater is off. That's good. Throw it to normal. Okay, that's capped. Those are capped. Alternate flaps, you could check those. There's a whole test on this. I'm not going to do that right now, but the FE would test this, where you would go on the ground and you'd throw them up, throw this on. It's a whole rigmarole to do it. You could do it. You could. I'm just not going to. All right, I'm going to test this. Good. No smoking is on. Seatbelts are on. Speaker, you can leave that. That doesn't matter. We're going to throw this on standby. I'm going to go ahead and dial in a, looks like 5725. Ming, if I can get there. Here we go. 5725. 5725. 5725A on. Again, that's good to go. We don't need to ident right now. We're going to go ahead and throw the logo light on. Doesn't really matter. There's nothing back there. And then our nav light. Good. Coming on top here, window heat. We're going to go on, good. And then off, good. Overheat test. Power on test here. Wait a minute, why didn't I do anything? There we are. Back off, reset on. Okay, good pumps on there. I mean, good lights on there. Duct overheat, you're just checking that. And then what we're going to do is do a test. Ground test on 1, ground test on 2, engine 2 coming up. And Cal lights coming up. 1, 2, 3. There we are. Okay, good. Off. Closed. Good. Probe heats, we're just checking the lights. Good. We got our dome light on. So overhead's done. And let's get into some of the avionics that we're going to need to drive into today. We're going to go ahead and uncage or cage the standby. Make sure that's erected and good. Make sure your compass works. So your compass heading looks like what, 95-ish? That's about right. So we want to make sure those two match. We're going to go ahead and check our engine fire right now. Fire test coming. 1, 2, 3. Oh, shoot. That pulled out. How do I not? I'm just going to leave that. Hold on. Did it reset? I don't want to twist it. Once you twist it. Okay, good. You don't want that cut out because that could cut everything off. So you don't want to do that. We're going to test our lights. Annunciator test. Good. Sorry, I know that's annoying. I'm going to throw it to dim because it's pretty dark out there. All right. I'm going to come back here. I wonder what this did. All right, let's do this. Clear our messages. Now this is really cool. We're fully capable for RNAV on the 7.2. So he says, so is Helena coming your way? Apparently she's gone tropical. Yeah, it's a tropical storm. I don't want to be mean, but 2024 for PC and 2024 video game for Xbox. Okay. My hockey team long ago had a 727, the Canucks. I remember that. I remember that one. That was they had, I remember seeing that. That was pretty cool. All right, a couple things I want to do. Let's get this thing done. I'm going to click the menu. I want to brighten this up. So you see this is our fields. So I'm going to click back. And I'm going to click back again, and then I'm going to click flight plan. And then I'm just going to say, trying to remember how we did it. Give me a second. Let me think where the heck I put it. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Forgot where it was, guys. Not in the logs. System. It isn't in setup either, I don't think. No, 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 no. That's not in options. Okay, let me think about what I'm doing here. We've got... You guys know where to get it? How to get it? There we go. Hold on. Okay. Import. There it is. I had a senior moment. Import from SimBrief. Yes. I really had a senior moment there. I was like, what in the world am I doing? Ja, what's going on? He says, sir, flying into VATSIM FNO with an A320. Where is FNO? Does anybody know where it is? Yes, load it. Okay, so I'm loading it up. That's good. We'll have to see if that's going to work for us. I've got to flip the menu. There's got to be something. Okay, perfect. Good. And that's our map. And then we can change this how we see fit. I like doing the default nav. I might change that around a little bit. And we're definitely going to look at this here in just a second. All right, folks, I think we're good to go. JIPWIS, we got to test all that. Gotta hold it. Okay, JIPWIS is checked. Pneumatic brake lever, that's up here. I'm going to make sure that's off. FD autopilot. Whoa. FD autopilot, we're going to go ahead and test. Let's see, clear that. That's right there. Autopilot disengaged. Flight director is right here. You can check your flight director. You can throw your flight director. You see that flight director's good. I've got flags are off. And I'm good on that. We're going to go ahead and throw those off for now. We're going to turn this to GPS mode. Okay, we should have it flipped to GPS. There we go. And then we are going to climb Flamingo 2 on the departure. So let's get the weather here in Miami and find out what they're doing. Wow, this is rare. We're taking off 2-6. That's pretty rare, folks. Usually Miami does that in the mornings. I've got 170 at 5. Okay, 10 miles visibility. Let me write all this down. We've got sky conditions. View at 025. Temperature 29, dew point 26. Altimeter is 29 or 89. Runway, they're departing 26 left and 26 right. Okay, that was 7 minutes ago, so good to go. We'll keep it on. I know we had it on 26. Flamingo 2 departure, and I'm going to show you what that looks like right here as we do our airports. I'm going to search Miami. I'll load it in for you. We're going to go to the SID, and we're going to do the Flamingo 2. Right there. I'll load it up and I'll get this full page. Hello. That's my bad. All right, I'm going to come over here and kind of hopefully show you folks what we're going to do here. All right, so we're going to take off on 26 now. Probably on 26 left or 27. Can we? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to, if there's no ATC, we're going to go 27. So go 27, we're going to go 272, 298 to K-Rocks, want to make sure we've got that in our FMC here. Yes, K-Rox is right there. Flip it down. Then we go to, what's Crocs? We go Russ, Primo. That's not Remo, I think that is. Yep. Russ to Remo, and then from there, all the way up to Flamingo Wappum. I think we go there. So let's go ahead and check that, just make sure. We got Flamingo, Wappum, Stymie, and then from there, it's Orlando, and then we're doing the arrival. And we've got the Podgy 2 arrival, and that's going to be Orlando to Crappie, Shiner, Bass, Pogie, and then Craig, and then Jacksonville. Okay, that's good. I like it. Click the maps right there. You can see how that's laid out. We can go zoom in if we wanted to, and you guys can see that right there. Pretty cool. You hope Helen is not in the flight path. That's good. Smooth Studios, what MSF server are you on? Can we join? Sure. I'm on VATSIM, so you're more than welcome to come on VATSIM. I'm actually not flying like a multiplayer or anything, but if you're VATSIM folks, you sure can come on. Blackhawks, Curtis Holmes, how are you? Just saw it. Shelton, what's going on? I think I said hi to you before. By the way, thanks for the support. I appreciate it. Shelton, appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, Helen is not in the flight path. I hope not. Helen, you said. I see. I'm like, Helena? I'm thinking, I've got Montana on my mind. And you've got the actual hurricane, which is probably more applicable than Helena is. That's pretty funny. All right. What we're going to do is going to go up here. We're going to climb to Flamingo 2 departure, is basically up to 5,000. I'm going to go ahead and set that to 5 right now. No, I'm not. Oh, come on, dude. Right, let me see something really quick. I've got to verify one thing. Okay, I'm going to do a profile here. Let's see if we can't get this to work right. I had it working before. 1, 2, 3. But it's kind of being stupid. So we'll see what's going on here. Why is it? Boy, let me tell you something, folks. That's annoying. Let's see if we can't get this to work for us. Alright, we'll set it to 5. I don't know why it's not working. It's like it's just like disconnected or something. Let me try to restart. I gotta restart this. Just SPAD. SPAD.next. I think it disconnected or some dumb thing. We'll see. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, good. All right, that works. Okay, so what I want to do, is set a few things. We got to set our altimeters. 29087, that's set. 5,000 is set. We're looking good here. 2987. I do want to throw a VOR on just to get ready for it. You know, let's say we have an RNAV issue or something. We're going to go 113.9er. It won't show anything just because 113.9 is right there. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. You can see how the nav. What are you doing? See how the blue lights are on? Okay, flip. Brakes on. We're good to go. All right, folks. We're ready to rock and roll here. Now, there's a thing you could do down here. I do have to throw this on. You got to remember to do that. If you don't, you got a problem. Volume. I'm going to raise it. There we are. That gives us there. Let's go ahead and close the door. I think they're done. Yeah, they closed our door for us. Isn't that nice of them? Shoot. All right, let's get the APU running. And then we're going to get going here. We'll run our checklist and be done. Coming across. APU is going to come up here. So we're going to go flip it to on. Wait. Start. There he goes. You see APU crank on there, and that's good. All right, one thing I want to do is just check this really quick. All right, we're going to come back to this. Pre-flight's in here. We're all boarded, ready to go. We got the fuel on. Let's take a look. Zero fuel weight, 140. We got fuel at 23.7. Gross weight is 163.8. And we're looking at a cargo load of 46.2. And I want to verify, well, no, but okay. All right, so one takeoff, I got to write this down. Takeoff weight, I've got a takeoff weight 163.8. Pre-flight's in there, takeoff's coming up. We've got runway is going to be 27. Flaps, we'll call it 15 for now. And we're going to click this. That's all reset. Good. We got takeoff EPR 1.99. And one's there. Trim. We'll set the EPR and the trim. We're going to set our speeds. And we're set right there, ready to go. Okay, I want to make sure that the APU is running. So we've got APU light on here. We're going to go ahead and shut the... we'll throw the APU on. You can see right there. That looks good. Same with this. 1, 2, 3. The light is good. Essential bus. And we're going to throw the external on, and it should kick on right now. And we close the field. That closed. I don't want to do that. I hit the trip instead of... Let's see, did it screw us up? Nope, good. All right, folks, we're getting out of here. We're ready. Kick the external power off, and we'll run our checklist, and we'll be good to go. The takeoff page is good. You got the flight page right here. Takeoff page, we're going to close this. Oh, I wanted that. Dang it. I got to get the doors closed. We're going to close the forward entry door. We're going to go ahead and remove the ground power. Right there. I think. Chocks coming removed. Cones are coming removed. And we're ready to go. All right, we'll remove the stairs. Let's call up GSX. We'll get the air with the card out of here. And we're going to request additional services. You can say dismiss APU. And then we're going to say, get the tow bar. Prepare for push and start. Okay, checklist coming up. I probably missed like 100 steps. Fuel boost pumps. We've got one on. Hydraulic system B on. One pump on. Window heat is on. Pack switches are off. Let's verify that they are off. Okay, doors are closed. Pressurization set and auto. Auto brakes on RTO. Stab trim. Shoot, I just gotta check this. I know it's a long, you don't, like I said, it doesn't have to be this long. It's long because, you know, we did it ourselves. But when you use the app, it's not as long.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
All right, we're looking at airport info to make sure Miami is not online. They're not. We're going to go ahead and tune 118.3. 118.3 here. 118.3. Okay, that should be on the right broadcast. Yes, it is. All right, you guys ready? Before start check is complete, we're going to go ahead and start 1, 2, and 3. Now, normally, I would only start one. I would start 2 engines, but because first flight of the day and stuff like that, you're going to want to start all 3 of them. Hold on. I have to change something. Microphone there, output device there. Then you'll be able to actually hear ATC. So.
Miami traffic American 4045, pushing back out of gate Delta 7.
Yeah, we're going to go nose right, tail to the left.
Release parking brake.
All right, let's release the brakes. So let's get out of here.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, beacon lights on. Let's go. Well, I love those old school beacons. All right, we're making money. We got to get a coastal paint on here, guys. It's just a matter of when. I got to write stuff down. I haven't written anything down. What was our fuel load? Was it 7.9? That's what it was. Okay, timeout was 7:05. Not too bad. We're supposed to be at about 7 o'clock, so it's pretty good. All right, let's start number 1 first. And one thing I complained about, and I don't know if they fixed it, is I was going to try to do a cross bleed. I've had 2 updates since then, and I haven't tested it, so I don't know if it can do a cross bleed yet or not. But when at the initial, I couldn't do a cross bleed on it, so it was really strange. All right, we're going to throw APU bleed on, so we want to make sure it's over here. We've got plenty of PSI. Good. So you want to make sure, again, you've got good bleed in the you got good pressure in your duct. When it comes to it. Let's hit the parking brake. Is that brakes are set? Now they are. Go ahead, disconnect. All right, let's start number. We'll go 3, 2, 1, right? 3, 2, 1. We're going to go to ground. Let's see what happens here. All right, we got spin up. And timer is on.
American
When you get about 20%, right there, 20% of into, throw it on. Number 3 coming on. Nope. There it is. There's a light. Number 3's on the light here. Looking at roll. We're watching the EGT. Okay, we got a good start. And 1's coming up. And 2's good. We got a good start on number 3. Let's go ahead and shut that off.
Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
All right, let's start number 2, and then we'll go to number 1, all right? We're going to start number 2. Number 2 coming to ground. Same process as the, I see the pin right there. I'll open the window so we can hear some engines. I wonder if... you little rat. All right, let's go ahead and throw that on. Number 2 to start. Timer on. I'm watching my clock. There's a light off. Watching EGT. And 1. And 2. Fuel. Good start on 2. Okay, number 3 coming to ground here. Number 1 ground, sorry. Timer 2. All right, here we go. Number 1, start. Timer on the 7. Light off. EGT. And 1. Three good starts. Number 1's off. Okay, coming down here. On. Dome lights off.
Let me check for the American 756 line up on 826
Okay, flaps 15. Nice, huh? Have I flown this in real world? No, I've flown the sim, a level D sim in the real world, but not this aircraft. And I appreciate when you say I'm doing well, because I don't feel I'm doing well. That's for sure. Okay, before taxi checklist generators. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do our flows here. We're going to come to the FO side, and we're going to make sure we've done our flows. Generators are coming on closed. 1, 2, 3. Now, they should be running. Come over here. I want to make sure. That's good there. That's good. Start valves. That's normal now. We're going to throw packs on.
And the traffic American 2045.
APU off.
To runway 26 left, the November Mike. Landing traffic.
Pump on. Matter of fact, keep 1 pump off in the taxi. I can't tell because this dumb light. Give me a second. Let me just shut this lighting off, and that's going to help me a little bit. There we are. All right, what do we got? Where are you? Pumps coming on. Okay, I've got 3 closed. What are we doing? Are we phasing out okay? The phase is fine, but you can see guys, what is going on? What's with the gens? All right. FE, come over here. Help me out. Let's do after start. It's going to help me out here. I don't know what the heck it's doing. Yeah, that's what I did. I've got a power issue. Really? Okay, APU's off. Now, let's run the checklist here because we're still having issues. Does anybody know?
I'm the traffic American 2045 landing over runway 26 left, Miami.
See this light on? It should not be on. The essential power, we've got a problem here. I wonder if it's what in the world, bro? This light should be off. I think we got a problem with the aircraft. And I'll tell you why. It feels like I think it's a bug, honestly. I turn these off, these lights should come off. It feels like there's a some kind of power issue here going on. This should be off. The APU is off.
I'm the traffic American 2045
That should be off.
off runway 26 left, Miami.
The APU is off. These are on. That's on. What is going on here, bro? These 3 starter valves. Oh, hold on. The starter valves are closed. See what I mean? All right, guys. I think we've got a little problem. Feels like the these lights are on. Something's weird. It feels like the annunciator's still on. There we are. What an idiot. Okay. I'm a stupid moron. Okay, we're good. I was looking like, is it a bug or the annunciator lights on? Okay, generators are on. Probeat is good. Anti-ice is off. Flight controls are free. Flaps are set. 15 with a green light. Transponders on TARA. Anti-skids are off. Let's go ahead and taxi 27. Let's give him a call. Brakes off. Taxi on. Let's go. I'm just going to taxi with 2. Miami traffic, Riptide, 5900. Taxi, runway 27 via Sierra 4 Tango. Quite a lot of breakaway thrust.
4045, crossing 3,000 feet, departing to the west, last call, Miami.
What a dimwit. Blame the airplane, right? Missile, the hope, the tubes. Yeah, we're going to go... let's go to Sierra. Oh, yeah, let's go Tango. So not this one, but the next one. All right. Beautiful sunrise here in Miami. All right, folks, we're on the way here. She's a beaut, that's for sure. Look better with our own paint. Okay, clear right. Beautiful day. I mean, this sim is beautiful. I mean, this is just it's incredible. I'm so impressed. I'm still impressed, right? I didn't think we can get any better, to be honest. Really, I'm just amazed. Every time I fly the sim, I'm amazed in what we have. It's truly amazing. Look at all these airplanes. Now this is FSLT. We're still taking off. Runway 27, 36 minutes ago, nothing changed. Well, look at that 787. Got an airplane departing. The other one right there. Runway 12. Wow, look at all the FSLT. Nuts. Folks, do me a favor, hit the like button. Scott, what's going on, man? Mike says, having French onion soup while watching this awesome stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, man, thanks. I was just going to say that. After I'm trying to figure out how to do this again. All right. Members in the chat, do me a favor. We're going to throw chutes on now. It's our seatbelts. I'll lock this so we can get reach. I don't know where it is. If I can find it. Stand by on that. Let me get going here. Now, if you can see, number 2 is running pretty high. About 50%. I'll slow it down just a little bit. There are any members in the chat. You guys, we have hockey season starting. Oh, look, an ATR. That doesn't look like it's flying. Well, that's right, ATRs don't. Huh. That's pretty good. That's funny. Not really. Do you guys, you know what happened in Brazil? It sounds like it's an icing issue. I saw the preliminary on that, and it seems pretty bad. They iced up pretty bad, and it's speculation, but I'm like 98.8% sure that's what happened to them. That's a bummer. You know, I don't know why we have to keep rehashing in the aviation industry, but ice will kill you. You know, doesn't matter what you're flying. You don't. It's not good. If that's, you know, if that's what really did it. Okay, we're getting ready to cross 1-2 here. Let's push them up here and get this thing going a little bit. Let's go outside, have a go. All the fuel we're burning right now. Seems like once this thing's momentum is taken away, it wants to kind of slow down. All right, let's get the chutes on here. We're getting close. We're going to cross runway 12 here. While we'll do that, I'm going to turn on the strobes as we cross it. Strobes coming on. Miami's busy right now, man. Miami traffic, Riptide 5900 crossing runway 12, Miami. Got an airplane on final. No delay. Plenty of time. Okay, we're across. I'll throw the strobes off here in just a minute. Missed it. Hang on. Did it again. There we go. Okay, let's close that window. Where did that guy come from? You know, it's FSLT. I don't know what they're doing. But, you know, shoot. All right, let's talk about the takeoff really quick here. We're just going to rotate initially up to about 15 degrees. And then what we'll do is go to 20 degrees. We'll climb to 1,000 feet, drop the nose 10 degrees, increase our speed, retract flaps on schedule from there. I'm going to go ahead and throw the flight director. Right there, and we're going to go ahead and just throw the pitch up just a little bit. I want to be about right there when we climb. Flamingo 2 departure. Heading is going to be 272 on the heading. Come on, airplane, don't stop. I got to keep going. We're almost there here. 272. That's good. We'll run our checklist and we'll be out of here. Sorry for taking so long, folks. It's just the way it goes. All right, we're going to stop right there. You can see nice friction. Just kind of stops the aircraft. All right, I'm going to run our checklist, and we're going to be good. This is coming on. That's on RTO. That's good. We're going to go ahead and light them up. Taxi lights are on already. Those are on. Strobes coming on. Beacons are on. Wing lights are on. Straight across the board. Looking good. Checklist. And then I'll, before takeoff config. Okay, takeoff config. I got flaps at 15. Throttles are good. Speed brakes are down. Okay, packs and bleeds. Make sure they're set. Okay, packs and bleeds are set. And I'll call him, make sure we're good. Altimeter set. Anti-skids are on. Engine ignition. Whoop. Continuous, sir. There we go. Takeoff check complete. Let's go pull my phone. We'll have them do it as well. Before takeoff check. Now they're going to go see what they do before takeoff. They should throw all of our pumps on. We're all set, ready to go. Apparently not. He's flipping switches. What switches did he flip? That's the answer. That's the key. Let's do it. Okay, looks good there. Miami is not online. Miami traffic, Riptide 5900, taking runway 27, departure north, Miami. I forgot one thing. I said chutes on, I didn't put my chutes on. Shoot. We got to put our chutes on flying the 27, you know that. Ow. Well, any aircraft, I guess. You see how like the friction is just, maybe we're pretty heavy. It doesn't feel like it, but what is FSLT doing? Okay, folks, we're going to go up to about 2. 1.9 on the EPR. Looking good on the lineup here. 27, 27, 27. Okay, we're all set, ready to go. All right, we're lined up, and we're going to shoot down the runway here. Lining up good, ringing them up. Okay, 1.6 on the EPR. We're going to go 1.99. A little more rudder. Okay, it looks like number 2 needs to come back. Number 1 needs to come back. And that, number 2, number 3 needs to come back. All right, where the throttle is set, I'm good right there. Cross check. Man, she's a speeding down the runway here. We go. Here we go. Lots of rudder, lots of rudder. Woohoo. Okay, climb. Gear up. Okay, let's go. 20 degrees on that nose. Looking good right there. Once we hit 1,000, we'll go. We'll go 10 degrees, right about right now. I'll hold that right there. 15 degrees, I'm sorry. There's 1,000. Okay, thrust check. Let's make sure we got continuous thrust going on. Let's keep going. We're going to turn 298. Okay, looking good right there. We'll hold that. Okay, we're going to go nav. Okay, we're going to go flap up to 5. Now it's going to intercept, and I'm going to do a heading select, vertical speed. And I'm just going to push the nose down just a little bit. Get a little on the slow side for me. Let's go get some airspeed back. Good. There we are. Okay. Thrust is going to come set. Once we climb up a little bit more, we're going to get to about 160. My flight director is, I'm doing about 10 degrees right now on the nose. My floral lights. Where the heck are those? That's what I wanted. Okay, we're intercepting Crocs. Then we're going to go to Russ. There we go. Flaps. 200 flaps are up. We're going to keep on the climb. Go to 20. 30,000 right there. Good. I'm going to set my speed. 250 on speed. We're going to keep on the climb. There we are. Flaps are up. Okay, we're going to go ahead and engage auto throttle. Auto throttle's engaged. 250 on the speed. We are going to hit Russ. We are turning. I'm going to keep on climbing. 2,500 feet a minute now on the climb here. Let's see if we can get it going. We're going to pass that 5,000 mark. Difficult to see our nav. We're going to go to Remo. There we are, nice and easy. All right, after takeoff check. We'll do an after takeoff check here, and then we'll do the checklist. Okay, lights are off. Taxi lights are coming off. They are already. 5,000. Hitting 6. Miami traffic Riptide. 5,900 at Remo. Well, last call, Miami. All right, folks, that's it. Let's go outside, take a look. We're doing pretty good on the climb. I like it. What a beautiful bird. Nothing like a 727. Now I'm going to decrease that pitch just a little bit. We're pretty aggressive on the climb out. I could see here we got the flight plan. Right. So you can see we got Alsno next. So I'm looking on my charts too, by the way, while I'm doing this. All right, let's do an after takeoff or a climb check. Packs and bleeds. Make sure packs and bleeds are good. Good. Packs are open. Packs are on. Bleeds are on. Gas per fans on. CDS oil cooler should be on normal. And it is right there. It's on normal. Gens should be in rise, not in. They are on rise. Hydraulic system B pumps, number 1 off. On. You basically switch them off and on. So if you were doing another leg, this one would be on, that one would be off. So you just alternate. Engine ignition off. Good. APU off. Good. And then flaps are up. No lights through 11,000. Let's go ahead and increase our speed. Just going to go ahead and bump it down to 300 now. Get the airplane going. And then I got the pitch. I'm just going to pitch it down to about... It's not, you don't have VNAV on this thing, so... And I believe we're going to 30, or are we going to 20? I should probably have went to 20,000. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to 30,000, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and arm the altitude. So I'm just going to go ahead and click Alt Cell right there. It just armed it. So that means I don't want to blow through 30,000 feet. Okay, now we're increasing our speed. Everything's looking good. Heading select's coming in. Oh, maybe not. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to some VORs. It's tough because we're on an RNAV departure. So I'm going to tune 115.4. Let's see if we can get it. 115.4, nav 2. Nope. Flip. Take a look. Yep, we got it. See that? Now 115.4 puts us about Pahokee VOR. And look at our speed. Our speed is nice. 300 knots, pushing. I like it. Good climb. So I'm going to go ahead and increase the vertical speed just a little bit, about 2,200 feet. That's perfect. Let's see how that does. We're holding 300 knots really well. Okay, I'll get to your comments. I think it's calmed down. No ads? That's good. Got a stab at a trim light. All right, these are coming off. Seat belts are off for me. That was a fun departure. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and throw off the floral lights. And not bad, nice. Oh, man, this is just, look at the lighting. There's 17,000. I'm expecting Jack Center. Jack Center's on, so we'll get the Jack Center here shortly. Right, and we're going to do 18,000 here, and we'll go 2992. All right, let's do that right now. 2992, here we go. 2992 set. 2992 coming in on standby. 2992 overhead. Lights. Off, off, off. On, off. Maybe he didn't turn them off. There we go, turn those off. Wings and logos. That's it. We are on out. TARA coming on. Okay, now you can see we're starting to lose a little bit. It's not like a, I don't want you to think this is like an RNAV or a VNAV climb. It's nothing like that. So you're going to have to set the pitch. 20,000. We got 10,000 to go. In this phase, it's probably like a cruise climb right now. So let's go ahead and just check our... This you got to watch like a hawk. Your pressures, your temperatures. You want to make sure they're good. Climb or altitude's coming up. That's good. All right, now we got Flamingo coming up. So I'll show you on the map. I'll zoom out so we can see it. Yeah, you know, we could do it this way, and then over here I could put our flight plan on this, and we could just zoom out of this. And that just helps us a little bit with, you know, situational awareness and things of that nature, which is good. So we got Flamingo. Our next is Wapham. And then I'm going to start looking at the... I got to decrease our climb rate. So let's drop down about 1,500. Let's see how that does. Again, folks, if you were a project in the magenta line, you're going to have a problem because the flight director is not really there to tell you pitch. It just doesn't do it. You got to rely on airspeed, and you know, this is a true airplane. You've got to really think about this. It's not one of those. I got it. You know, maybe we level off at 20. Should we go 27? No, we got to go even, right? So 24. We can go 20. Let's go 26. Let's go 26,000. I think we're just going to be a little too high at that altitude. So I'm going to set it at 26,000. And there's 23. See, now you can see our airspeed holding nice. Because I dropped the pitch attitude, right? So it's all about attitude. Too much attitude, you got to pitch the aircraft down. Get some speed back. We're doing about 280, 290 is what I want to see. We're right on it. And this flag right here is your speed flag. So if we want to go up, you can see how that speed flag dropped right here. And I'm going to look at the...
Jack Center, happy birthday, JetBlue 109, on the RNAV, Yankee for Tuesday.
That's Jack Center, 118.3. That ain't the frequency.
JetBlue 109, Jacksonville Tower.
It's Jack's tower.
Runway 26, winds are 206. 1,000 to go.
Okay, we got a 1,000 to go. I'm going to level off at 260. This way, the reason why I'm doing that, folks, just kind of, it's such a fast flight that we're going to be pretty much, I don't want to do that. 26,000 is a good altitude. All right, get ready for level off. And we'll call up Jack Center here. We got pretty far to go. All right, there's 25. 26.7, you're going to watch the autopilot, and we're going to start slowing the aircraft down to cruise. And then we should see the thrust levers coming back. There's 26. Altitude was blasted right through it. Why'd it go through that? I didn't do altitude hold. Outcell. Nope. All right, let's go 28. Huh. It should have stopped us. Let's go 28,000. And then we'll stop right there at 28. Raj. And why didn't you hold it last time? So I'm going to control my vertical speed if it doesn't want to level off. This right here just does your flight director level off, okay? Basically an FMA thing. So I can flip it on. It's not going to do anything. It is selected. Level. 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 Nope, I got it. So I'm going to level off. I'm going to do a one thing here. I'm going to go to flight plan. Really quick. Let me check what I got. Okay, we're at level altitude. Power's coming back. I don't like that. Now, one thing, I think I know why. So if I go back to my flight plan and I look, I'm going to force 28,000 on all of these. Just letting it know I wanted at 28,000 feet. Doesn't really matter just because it's not on an LNAV at all or RNAV. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Doing 300 knots. Indicated. So 0.75-ish. Okay, folks, I'm going to go ahead and recenter. You can see where we are. Nope. Cancel that. So you can see we're level altitude now. We're looking good. Okay, Jack Center is going to be one of the two. 127.875. I'm going to dial in right now. 127.875. We'll get to your comments here in just a minute. 127.8. I'm going to get the weather in Jax right now. 875.
We don't see you anywhere. So
That
you need
is
to turn on your
Howard.
transponder so we can see you.
Roger.
And November 385, I'm sorry, what was the request you got stepped on?
Bravo 385, so we are showing airspace unreliable on both sides, both the left and right.
Okay, Jacksonville weather.
The RBS there.
It's gonna reset here shortly, but I'll write it
What
anyway.
altitude would you like?
210,
280
6,
Yeah,
10
November
miles
385 is
visibility.
gonna maintain level 280.
Sky conditions, few clouds. Temperature is coming in at 26, 2.19. Altimeter 297. Runway 26. All right, let's go ahead and get the runway 26 ready. Just because I know
1984,
probably going to happen.
Let me just give you a new beacon code, sir. We don't see it on the screen, so give me a second.
Roger.
Runway 26, probably going to be in the ILS, and we'll just.
Transponder squawk 6542. 6542.
It's going to be a visual approach. We're just going to back it up.
And just make sure you got your transponder set to mode Charlie, mode C.
Hey, Pops, how are you? Chris, where we're heading to? We're heading to Jacksonville. Hockey doesn't count yet. Big Star's resting. Isles played their Stars. Yeah, the Rangers did too a little bit. Isles 151. Good. Man, you're flying the jet. You've flown the 7-3 for the 727 before. Good on the Isles. Yeah, no, I have not flown this aircraft before. It's been a long time. It's been a while.
1814, descend to the stock car 4 arrival, landing south. The Charlotte altimeter is.
That's what I wanted to do. Let's go get the ILS. Just take a look
arrival,
at it.
And we have the weather in Charlotte, American 1814.
Kilo JAX Jax. And what we want to do is look at approach. I want to go runway 26.
I don't see you anywhere, my friend. I'm not sure what to tell you. You're squawking 6542.
So this is the approach, basically off of Craig. He'll probably give us radar vectors, and then we'll just do.
There to turn your mode C on. Go in there as well and turn it on there.
We'll just hook up to them, and then we're going to go 110.3. We'll get that ready. It's going to be a visual approach. We'll back it up to the ILS.
Okay, sir, go in
The Star, we're going to be flying the Hoagie 2.
Pilot or whatever you're flying. There should be a little button in there that says mode C or turn your or normal or something on your for the transponder radio.
We'll take a look. So we're going to go Ormond Beach. Oh, I'm sorry, we're going to Orlando. We're going to be below 270 at Crappie, which is only about 1,000 feet below us.
Okay, well,
Then we got Shiner,
flying from Tampa to DFW,
Bass,
I don't see you anywhere in that area.
at 13,000. So we need to hit that
So
restriction.
I don't know what to tell you. It's just not. You're not there. So something's wrong with what you're doing, or you're just not where you're supposed to be. One or the other.
So it's an out restraint out or above at Bass. 13,000 hard. That's at. So we're going to go 13123, 13,000, enter. Now that gave us that. We're going to click save, and then we've got another restriction at Mosul, right there at 5,000 feet. And that's going to be an at, and it's going to be at 5,000 feet. This is just, again, this is just good situational awareness stuff. As you can see, we're at Stymie, and then from Orlando, it's going to be, we'll start our descent pretty much. Orlando 112.2, let's go ahead and tune that in. So I'm going to tune that right there, 1122. This way we can see it on our nav too. So you can see it our DME right there. I don't know if you folks could see that. We've got about 35 nautical miles to Crappie. We got to be below 270. It's only 1,000 feet. So in this aircraft, which is nice, is I could click this, okay? I could pull up the chart here and click flight tab, and we could say, all right, we're at 280. We need to be targeted at 13,000. I don't know what it did there. And then I can hit enter. We're going to need 43 nautical miles. It's basically a 3-to-1 ratio. It's calculating. So we need about 30 miles. So this is where we're going to have to do some arithmetic with this. I don't have my scratch paper anywhere. But let's see what we got here. We're looking at 47. Okay, so from Crappie, Crappie gives us 47.8 nautical miles. That, let's say just this side of Crappie. So let's say about 4 to 5 miles of Crappie. Let's start down.
Voyager 904, Jacksonville Center, ready.
And the reason why we'll do that is it will break the 2.7 below, and then we'll hit that restriction at 13,000. If that makes any sense to everyone. I hope. So you can see we're hitting Orlando. We've got 22 nautical miles from Orlando. All right, good stuff. I mean, this airplane keeps your hands full. So we've got, let's see, let me take a look. Basically right after Orlando here in about 19 miles.
Flight 319, Jacksonville Center.
We got to call Jax. I got to call Jax right now just to get him lined up.
November 821, that was you checking in? Roger.
Let me call him, Howard.
Blue 1511, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Let me call Jax. I don't know if it's his sector or not. Let's see. Jax Center, Riptide 5900. Are you south sector or are you north?
1 second.
We're going to push in our airspace right now over Orlando. Orlando's right below the aircraft. Let's see if we can't see it out there. Anybody see Orlando? Right there, look at that.
5900 Jacksonville Center, ident.
Roger, roll ident.
And who else is checking in? David Tango 0023, Jacksonville Center, roger. JetBlue 568, contact Atlanta Center 132.907.
I don't know if he's.
1701 Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain level 330.
I don't know if he's handling north sector or south. I don't know.
5900 radar contact over the Orlando Vortex. Let's see. Cross Bass at and maintain 13,250 knots. Jacksonville altimeter 2978.
Okay, across Bass 13,250 on the speed. Riptide 5900. Okay, so.
1701, climb and maintain level 330.
We just hit Orlando. Remember, our next waypoint's Crappie. You can see it right here.
1701.
And remember, I wanted to cross this side of Crappie. We're about 13 nautical miles. I'm going to start down right now, right? So I'm going to go 13,000 feet.
Runway 26 transition, the Jacksonville altimeter is 2978.
Alright, American 513, we'll descend to Louis 1, we'll expect when we got the weather.
All right, there's 13,000 set. Let's go down. We're going to go ahead and throw this off. And I'm going to push this down just a little bit.
American 1701, how do you
Vertical
reject center?
speed on. Let's go ahead. Okay, let's do it about 1,000 feet a minute. Let's see if we can't make that work for us. Okay. Let's see how we're doing there.
This is Air Canada 1984. Document supervisor.
1600
he said
now.
that I'm in observer mode. Do you know a way to fix this?
Well, just don't log in as observer. So just when you log in into the VATSIM network, just make sure you don't choose observer when you log into your vPilot or XPilot client.
Alright, roger.
Get out of 1216 Jack Center IDET.
Okay, we're heading down now. We're below 27 already, so that's good. We're at Crappie, and their next waypoint is Shiner.
1216 radar contact,
and then
30
Bass.
miles west of the Crestview VOR, maintain level 350.
All right, folks.
677, good evening, American 2045, flight level departure.
American 2045 Jacksonville Center IDET.
Alright then, American 2045.
What happened was it caught 2-6. And I'm going to say, all right, I want you to arm, outsell, arm, and we're going to arm 13,000 now. I'm doing 2,000 feet a minute.
American 2045 radar contact, 15 miles east of Baca, maintain flight level 340.
Princess checks, flight level 340, American 2045.
25,000, and we're at next waypoint, Shiner. All right, descent check coming up. Going to be approach checklist for him. And for us, it's descent. Altimeters and bugs, we'll do that at 18,000. Probably shouldn't have thrown my lights on right now. I'll turn them off. We'll do that when we are ready to go here at 18. He already did it. What the heck? All right, how are we doing on our descent? Beautiful. We're looking good. This is not going to tell you where we're going to hit it. It's just going to say
5900 contact Jack's approach 124.9. Good night.
124.9. We'll see you, Howard. Thanks.
Take care now.
124.9. All right, let's do it. 124.9er, and that's nav 2, or you can go 124.9er here.
Should be good.
290 if needed, American 2525.
Jack Center, Riptide, 5900, descending 22 for 13.
Local call signs coastal, you said?
It's Riptide.
Riptide. That's a pretty cool call sign. Riptide 5900, Jack's approach, good evening. Jack's altimeter 2978, you expect the ILS runway 26 unless you want something else, and cross Mosul out and maintain 5,000.
Yeah, we'll cross Mosul at 5,000. We can take a visual 26 if that's better.
You said the RNAV for 26?
Negative. The visual?
Oh, the visual. Okay, yeah, you can expect the visual for runway 26.
Okay, Mosul at 5,000. So what we'll do is when we hit 13,000 here
2585, contact Jacksonville
at
Tower,
Bass. How we
100%.
doing? About 20,000 right now. So
Contact tower, American 2585.
towers
Frequency
coming
is
in.
118.3. See ya.
1183 on that on
18.3,
the
see ya.
standby. So I'm going to go 18.3 standby here, because that's going to be the next one we need to talk to. This is going to help us just decrease our workload. There's 20, 19,000 now. Even if we hit 13 a little earlier, that's okay. It helps us slow down the aircraft. And then from 13 to 5, we'll start our descent pretty much right away. So we got 15 nautical miles to go before we hit Shiner, and then it's another 7 miles from there. So we're looking at where we should be bang on when we level off. All right, folks, members in the chat right now, go ahead and throw the chutes on. We're approaching 18,000. I've requested a visual. Let's see, what do we got here? A few clouds at 2,500. Again, we'll back it up with the ILS, but if he can give us a visual, we can at least line up that way. Here's 18. We're going to go 2987? 2978. All right, here, 2978. Just verify that altitude really quick, folks. 17 minutes ago, we've got winds 220 at 7, visual approach 26, perfect. 2981, Raj. 2981 set, 2981 coming in on standby here. Okay, 2981 set. Let's do our checklist coming down. I'm going to go ahead and run my turnoffs on. Everything's on. Wings are coming on. Throw the logo lights off. Okay, checklist coming in. Altimeters and bugs. We're going to go ahead and set those bugs right now. We're going to go landing. We're going to set that. We're going to go flaps 30. Gross weight's good. We'll set our speed 134, 139. Good. All right, folks, we just hit Shiner. We've got about eight miles. I got to descend quicker, so I'm just going to go ahead and dive it. Okay, here we go. 15,000. We're looking at 8 miles. I got to get down. 14,000. Doing about 2,500 feet a minute. Speed check 250. See how I'm just diving it down. I'm throw some brake. Let's get some brake out. Real slow this aircraft down. Roger, I got the speed. Vertical speed's mine. I'm gonna just kind of level that thing off. Slow the aircraft down. 5 miles. 250 on the speed. 13,000. We should be leveling right now. It should hold us. There it is. 13,000, folks. Boom. 250 on the speed. Boom. Nice. All right. Looking good. We hit that restriction. Now we're going to go from 13 to 5. If you wanted to, you could check this out. You could do this math if you wanted to. We're going current. We're going to go 5,000. So what's the altitude? We need to be 25 nautical miles at least. And I'm going to play that a little further than that. So we got 24 nautical miles. I'm going to start the descent right now. So 13,000. We're going to descend down to 5,000. Sorry. There we go. 5,000 set. Let's go ahead and do vertical speed. And we'll start our descent down. VS, let's go. That's probably why. Disengage, we'll go vertical speed, and we're going to start our way down here. I'm going to give you at least 2,000 feet a minute or better. Here we go. Set. We got 71 nautical miles. Are you serious? That's not right. That's the VOR. That's why. We got 4 miles in the next one. Sorry I'm not getting your comments. It's pretty crazy. You told them 100 times, 1,000 times, not as an observer. You love this cockpit. Yeah, so do I. I'm a fan. I love the 27, guys. It's an awesome airplane. All right, we just hit Pogey. Now we're turning inbound to Mosul. And again, we got to hit that at 5,000. No speed restriction, so we'll keep it at 250 unless he tells us different. And I'm going to light up. Auto brake. Let's go ahead and throw the auto brake on. We're going to go ahead and kick it to medium. All right, so we got auto brake set. Start switches are coming on. Continuous. Cooling doors, they should be open, and hydraulic pumps all on. Let's just check the cooling doors. Make sure that's good. Cooling doors, yeah, they're auto. They might, yeah, he's going to close it for us anyway. He's running those cooling doors, so I'm just going to leave it. Hydraulic pumps should be on. Yes, thank you. Got something right. Okay, folks, we're heading to Mosul, which is right here. That's where we're headed. Let's throw some brake, help the aircraft out just a little bit. We got about 19 miles to go before we get there. And I'm going to go ahead and change up to the ILS frequency. $8,000, check. ILS frequency of 110.3. And I'm going to flip that over. You're not going to see anything now, but when we take it off of GPS, you will. All right, we got 16 miles to go. Oh, I was going to say, what the heck? Speed brakes in. They're down. Did I lose Jack Center? 120. I think I lost Jack Center. No, I didn't. All right, I'm going to start slowing the aircraft up in terms of vertical speed. Okay. This is armed, so I should see this. Yeah. I expect you to work. That 280? That was 250. I was right. All right, there's 1,000. I want to see this thing work. There's a level off. I didn't touch it. Good. Okay, we're doing slightly less than 250 right now, about 240. We're at Mosul. Mosul will be about 8 miles. You should give us some vectors. Starts with cooling doors, hydraulic pumps. Descent checklist is complete. The speed's coming up. We're watching the speed. We won't dump slats in yet, just until they start getting us over. I'm going to go ahead and switch charts. Okay, we're going to go ahead and flip this over. Approach. Runway 26. 257
Good
inbound
evening,
course.
Jacksonville, approach American 513. Cost will be at 11,000. We have whiskey.
American 513, Jack's approach, good evening. Jacksonville, altimeter 2981, information whiskey current. You expect ILS from 26 unless you'd like something else.
ILS, we're straight for us, American 513.
All right, we've got 2 miles, heading select, please. Okay, now I want to switch because we're pretty much going to be hitting Craig and we're going to fly a straight heading because right after that it's going to be pretty much a straight shot. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch this VOR to nav and I'm going to change inbound course 257 and that's exactly what we need. We're doing good right here at this heading. Okay, so when we hit the Craig VOR, which is 1145, is about, 5 miles away? 6 miles to go. We're doing heading select right now, so I'm going to throw this flight director off. I don't want the flight director on anymore. I'm just going to be flying headings and altitudes at this point. I'm expecting radar vectors here shortly.
Riptide 5900, descend and maintain 3000, fly present heading.
Okay, down to 3000 present heading, Riptide 5900. Okay, vertical speed is mine. I'm going to go 3,000 feet here.
American 513, descend and maintain 3000, turn left heading 170, vectors for approach.
Descend and maintain 3000, flight heading 170, vectors for approach, American 513.
Let's give him a good rate. We'll come down to about 1,500 feet a minute. Set. So basically, we're flying this heading here, and then we're going to turn inbound. There's 4,000. Out select set heading is hold. Okay, let's get the slats out here. So I'm going to bump it 1. There we are. Slats coming out, 200 knots. All right, 1,000 to go. You can see those slats coming in. It's going to help you with maneuvering speeds, stuff like that as we start slowing down through it. 3,700. Yeah, it's a pretty big turn in. Okay, my hand's on the vertical speed.
900, descend and maintain 2000.
Down to 2,000.
American
Okay.
513, reduce speed 210 knots.
Start at 210, American 513.
I'm expecting a
900, turn left heading 350, field is off your, we'll call it your 3 o'clock.
okay, left turn 350. Be looking for the field for Riptide 5900.
Is that your 9 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, we got the field in sight.
Top 5900, roger, clear visual approach, runway 26.
Okay, clear the visual, runway 26, Riptide 5900. Okay, I'm going to hold right here. It's about our 10, 11 o'clock. You could see it right there. I'm just going to keep it like
American
this.
513,
Right here.
clear direct Hickory, cross Hickory at or above 2,100.
I should sit level off here. Good. Speed's coming up.
2100 American 513.
Knock that flap 1. There we go. Heading select. Tricky 2000. Looking at about 1600. I've got the airport in sight. We're just going to keep on trucking here just for a few more miles. And then we're going to start slowing the aircraft down. There we are. Heading select. Okay, flaps coming in.
And Riptide 2900, contact Jack's Tower, 118.3. Have a good night, sir.
Okay, over to tower. We'll see you. Okay, hold that right there. We're going to start descending. Jack's Tower, Riptide, 5900, visual 26. $118.3, right?
Sorry, what was your call sign?
Riptide.
Riptide 5900, Jacksonville Tower, good evening, sir. Runway 26, clear to land.
Okay, runway 26, clear to land, Riptide 5900. Okay, my plane, gonna shut it all up. Gear is gonna come down here soon. We'll start descending down to Dalton. So we're gonna disengage this. Okay, my plane. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the auto throttle. All right. We'll start descending a little bit. Gear down. Okay, I'm gonna go flap 30. I don't want to drag her in, but I'm going a little on the low side right there. Okay, on the outer marker, flap 30. One more notch. That's landing checks. All right, auto brakes are set. Landing lights are on. Taxi lights good. Whoa. And we're high as a kite. Oops. That's the best part about a 2.7. You got to increase that speed. It's designed to land in like no distances at all. I got 3 green there. Flaps are set 30 with a green light. If we need to do a missed approach, we're going to climb 3,000. And then we'll go just pretty much straight ahead. Check. Speed's coming in. Let's get on that center line a little bit. There we are. About check. Slightly on the high side.
200.
Perfect. Speed's coming in.
100. 50. 40.
Keep the speed in.
20. 10.
Reduce. Idle. What's she doing? Come on, airplane, get... Gosh! That was crazy. Reversers, speed brakes.
Tower, American 513, ILS 26.
Chicken 513, welcome home, runway 26, clear to land.
Clear to land 26, American 513.
Coastal 5900, left when able, taxi straight ahead to the gate.
Okay, left when able to the gate, Riptide 5900. Boy, that got squirrely on me, and that was my fault for not throwing the brake. You have to do that manually. So the speed brake has to be deployed manually, and that's something that I need to do, you know, to think about next time when we're flying here. Anytime we land this aircraft, always remember, you know, procedures, slap that. It felt like the wing was coming up on me. I was like, what in the world? That's why I threw the brake in. I'm like, the brake's not in. Flying wing here. Okay, we're gonna go Juliet to Victor. That's straight ahead. There's an aircraft on final there. Okay, we're gonna go Juliet to Victor. It's straight, pretty much straight ahead here. We don't want to go that way. We don't want to go that way. Wait, is this the fault? What? Where did it go? Guys, I have payware. I don't know why it's not on here. Flaps coming up. That's a bummer. All right, I'll let him clean up the aircraft. That really sucks. I'm going to have to make sure after landings. APU's coming in. I knew something didn't look right. I'm like, this doesn't look right. Gosh. That annoys me. I'm going to go down Victor this way. I'm going to follow that UPS. And I'm going to shut down. There's that airplane that just landed. Okay, number 2's coming off.
Next 513, welcome to Jacksonville, left when able, straight to the ramp.
Dang it.
2 to the ramp, American 513.
What in the heck? What happened? Gosh. Let's get out of the grass. That's number 1. Thing just veered off to the side. Like that's... Okay, that's straight.
We're going Charlie 9 tonight. You mind if we go Victor pop to the ramp?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, Victor pop to the ramp, American 513.
Hey, why is it drifting? See, it's drifting on me. Just trying to calibrate it. Yeah, I'm going to get the payware installed. I don't know where the heck that is. Okay, we're going to go down Romeo here. To the cargo ramp, which is just straight ahead. .727s can taxi on grass and take off on dirt. That's exactly right. That's what they were built for.
Jacksonville Tower, Vision Jet 183 Kilo Foxtrot 66 true with whiskey ready for taxi.
183 Kilo Foxtrot Jacksonville Tower, good evening. I sent you PDC for South Runway, but if you'd like 26 also available, if you'd like that.
Yeah, if we could get 26 for expedited traffic, that'd be great.
Roger, November 183 Kilo Foxtrot, only 26 expected via Golf Bravo Charlie.
Alright, taxi 26 via Golf Bravo Charlie, 183 Kilo Fox.
I'm disappointed that it didn't. Man, the scenery, I don't know what the heck happened. Now I'm going to have to go and check all of the routes again to make sure that it's installed. All right, we're good right here. Brakes. At the brakes, pull it. Okay, we're on the, want to make sure that we have got the APU running. And then we'll shut down number 3 here just a minute. All right, APU is running right there and there. It's on the breaker already. Let's go and throw off number 3. And down. That is done. Why is my flaps not up all the way? That's weird. There we go. Flaps are up, but yet. So odd. They're saying that they were still deployed, and they still are deployed. All right. Let me shut the pumps off on me. Yeah, we're up. Hydros. Are they moving? No, it doesn't matter. We'll get them. We'll get them on the next flight. That's weird. Unless I'm going crazy. I don't know. That's a possibility. Okay, that's off, that's off. We got to keep the APU running. And we got to get our times and all that good stuff. So we're in at 8 local, 8:30. So landing 8:30, and we have to check our fuel and all that. I'll go upstairs. We'll shut everything off that we need to shut off. Well, those are off. All that's coming off. Turn-offs are off. Strobes are off. Beacon off. Wing lights off. We are done. I'm going to go ahead and just throw that to disarm. That's off. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw our heat off. 1, 2. I wish he would have done that. I don't know why he didn't. And pitot. Off and off. All right, let's go back there. And let's go pop the door open and tell him to get his stuff off the airplane here. Oops. Open the door here. Okay, that's on. Open. Off. I hear it. We're going to pop this door. There it goes. All right, folks, I'll get to your comments here. Shelton, where are you landing? We're landing at Jacksonville, Florida. Sorry, I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. We'll have to do a secure, and that is it. Let's just, let's get our, I got to get the fuel quantity. That's important. Now what we would do is they would unload us. Let's see if GSX, I don't know, not going to tell us, whatever. Anyway, get rid of that. I'm going to take a look at some fuel and see where we're at. I got 5, 6, 7, 7.2? No. That can't be right. That's 7.2. This one's
183 Kilo Foxtrot departure flight heading
3.8.
Takeoff.
320 on the departure. Clear for takeoff.
5, 6, 7.2. We didn't burn much fuel, I'll tell you right now. Wow. Just want to make sure that's correct. I mean, pumps off. I'm going to keep the aft on, sorry, and then off, off. I'll do a quick check of the panel here. Coming down, we're going to go ahead and throw this on standby. Then we're going to come down over here and say, all right, normal, normal. We're going to keep those on. Those are open. Good. The APU should be on. APU is running. Pack should be on. This should, you should actually see some kind of pressure here. It's really weird. What's going on here? Well, APU power. APU power. Weird, folks. That is on auto. That's on ground. Temp's good. All this is set. All right, we're done. We are done. Done deal. That's it.
Jet 183 Kilo Foxtrot. Contact departure 124 decimal minor.
So the cool thing is,
124 decimal minor. 183 Kilo Fox. Thanks.
the cool thing is, we really got to fly this plane a lot to kind of just get used to it. We would unload. I'm going to go ahead and log the flight, get paid. We burned about 10,000 pounds, but that can't be right. Something's wrong. I don't know what's going on with this. All right, it's in the books. So, folks, what we'll do, I posted on our Discord channel, the FSBN Discord channel, on our schedule. And we're going to be flying hockey charters coming up. We got a couple more of these 727 flights, but it's all scheduled to change. Depends on how it goes. Sean says, is there anything in particular looking forward to in the new sim? I trust an old Boeing from flight sim broadcast over a new Boeing. Yeah, so would I. Even though you're a heck of a lot more busy in this airplane than anything I've ever, dealt with. But Sean, are you looking forward to in the new sim? I'm looking forward to, I don't know, I just want to see how it is. I want to see how it's going to be. Really, there's a lot of cool, hang on. Let me just do that so I can hear myself think. There's a lot of cool features I've seen so far. I don't know. I'm pretty much like all of you, right? I want to see how I like the first person thing that we can get out and walk around. That's gonna enhance. Plus the walk around. We're actually gonna be forced to do walk arounds. I try to do them every time we stream. I didn't do them today because I was running low on time because of the flight engineer thing. Mike says these old jets weren't efficient. No, they're not. Matter of fact, I will just tell you how much money we just made on this flight. Okay, we're like at Coastal, we're struggling to get, just making passengers. It's difficult. It's difficult making money with on our passenger routes. We do make money, but it's razor thin margins. The margins are slim. And with cargo, that we just started this cargo division. We are pushing, and then our charters are number 2, right? Our charters used to really carry us through the whole summer. So when we do charters, we make pretty good money doing charters as well. That pretty much carries the airline through. But now with this cargo, I want to show you. I'm just going to pull this up. I'll tell you what we've got here. Let's see. Let's see if I can't see what it says. Just give me a second. Let me look at my Peyruis. And I'll tell you. Watch, it's like negative something. I'd be like, what? How did that happen? Finance. We made $290,000 because we had about, how much cargo did we take? We took 40,000 pounds of cargo, 41,000 pounds of cargo at $7 a pound. So that's what the going rate is. By the way, that's zone 1. So we are flying overnight fees, and when you think of the contract from USPS to UPS, they're getting $1.6 billion. So, and we're doing a mail contract. So we're simulating that UPS, we signed a contract with UPS to help some lift. Again, Miami, Jacksonville, this is a USPS sorting facility. It's one of their hubs. All right. We go to Louisville, which is a UPS hub, that then the mail gets offloaded, it gets, dumped around to wherever, chances are from Miami to Jacksonville, they probably just drive a truck, but whatever. We're just doing it because we're in Miami, so that's our maintenance facility. Anyway, we're gonna go to, we're doing this. Go to Louisville after this. So we'll fuel up, we'll load up, and I'll have different airport in here with the payware. I don't understand that, really chaps me. Anyway, we'll go Louisville next, offload the cargo from there, and then head over to Newark again. It's another sorting facility, and then we're done, right? So we overnight in Newark, take this aircraft the next morning, and fly it back down. So this one airplane does the whole entire route, which is nice. It's every other day service, not every day service, so makes it good. And then in October, if you're a member, if you're a YouTube member, or if you're a Patreon, you're going to see a ton of MD-80 flights as hockey season starting, and we're chartering flights again. So here we go. Buckle up. It's going to be a lot of flying. We got to go to Pittsburgh, and then, you folks, members will see the entire season. You guys will just see Fridays. If it falls on a Friday, you'll see a Friday flight. Otherwise, you won't see it. So check that out. Again, thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you coming on and having a good time. And yeah, if FedEx and UPS joined up, it would be fed up. That's hilarious. When I win the lottery, I'd hire you to fly me to St. Bart's. Oh, I don't know if you. I don't even know if I want to fly to St. Bart's. Maybe we could parachute in or something. St. Bart's is a bear. That's a crazy airport. Anyway, I appreciate you, everybody watching. Make sure you hit the like button if you're a subscriber. And hockey season is just around the corner. Preseason right now in October 9th, I believe, is the first game from the Rangers, and we're playing Pittsburgh. So we're going to be on the road. It's our first road game, and I'll be flying the MD-83. Here we go. Buckle up. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, folks, you won't see the 727 until probably end of the month in October again. And who knows if I get a chance to fly it, I probably will. But we're at the time in my schedule where I won't have a lot of free time to fly any line flights. I just won't. It's all, we're looking at 7 away games, 5 to 7 away games a month. And so that's 7 flights times 2, right? So you think if it's 5 away games, multiply that by 2. That's 10 flights a month that I have to fly in the MD-80. So, because that's there and back and then wherever else. It depends on, it's not exactly that, but we have a road trip coming up to Montreal and Toronto. That's coming. All right. Take a look. Thank you. Keep the blue side up and the brown side down. We will see you folks later. Have a great rest of the week. Ciao.
Realism and the crew. Move. Alright, I make me tell you listen. Move. We a dance to the rhythm and the groove. Move. Watch them massive and groove, them a move.